Thank you so much, Michelle, and thank you all for being here. So my name is Yasmin. I work with the Palestine Festival of Literature. Since 2008, PalFest has been bringing writers and artists from around the world to Palestine for a week-long festival, staging free public events in multiple cities across Palestine. Some of you have been our guests, participants, and advisors. As we come together in this beautiful sanctuary tonight, churches, mosques, hospitals, and refugee camps in Gaza are being bombed by Israel. Our PalFest colleagues, friends, and partners in the West Bank are living in terror for their safety and the safety of their families. The young writers in Gaza who organized a night of poetry in the besieged Strip ahead of the opening of PalFest in Ramallah last May have stopped replying to their messages. Mohammed El-Kurd, who contributed a poem to that evening last May, is still occasionally replying to messages and posting on Instagram. With no food, water, or power in Gaza, and amidst constant bombardment, he writes that when his phone lights up, the internet feels like a miracle. Some of the writers and activists in the West Bank whose homes PalFest visited just last May and in years prior are having their photographs and addresses circulated on chat groups among armed Israeli settlers calling for their murder. Some of the publishers and editors who have worked with these writers and artists and activists are in this room today. In response to this disaster, we are holding this event as an urgent intervention by writers, scholars, and poets who have worked at the unavoidable intersection of art and politics, who have thought deeply about land, segregation, colonization, history, and liberation. We thank the Union Theological Seminary for taking us in at a time when events in this city are being canceled and censored. This is the fifth space we approached to host us this evening. The difficulty is not because of availability. Meanwhile, I see all of you here tonight, and I am told that there are 300 people sitting across the street in the basement at Riverside Church watching us on a live stream. I'm sure there are many more in the city and around the world watching that live stream. Thank you for watching. I also want to thank Jewish Voice for Peace, whose Rabbinical Council helped us approach various places of worship to host this event. Their volunteers are also doing crucial work with our ground team tonight. Thank you. And thank you to the many friends and advisors who have helped make this happen on such short notice. You all know who you are. So now for the first part of this program, it's my great pleasure to introduce Mohammed El-Kurd.